Good evening, sidekicks. I got like powdered milk recently. I actually have a new like tea station set up. I'll show you this at the end of the video. It's gonna be so special. It's gonna maybe crush 25, I can tell. I think it's gonna be big. Okay, now that I've just prepared this lovely beverage of mine, I'm just gonna drop the ball with you. So, I've quit social media. Just for a month, at least. Till I have a plan of action in place. And YouTube is gonna take up a lot of that. And I'll explain reasons why. Because I've been having thoughts lately about how I wonder if things have been enabling me in a sense. Like when, you have someone or something like enabling behavior that you shouldn't do necessarily. And I've had that. I think there are multiple examples I can go over with and share with you, show you what I mean. I think for one, there's in one case, I guess it's my job. You may see this like providing, a ritual, routine, place to earn, money and give you sort of a sense of security, but it's really just a false sense of security if you really think about it. You're not totally engaged. It's not in a career you specifically want to stay in and develop yourself in the future. And really sucks when you really want to engage in like building your own brand, as I hope to do with this channel going forward. And I think that's something to keep in mind, that like money, like everyone I work with down there, like they often like ask me, mostly not when they strike up conversations, it's mostly how much money you're gonna make. Granted, they're all nice people. I don't dog them for anything, but I think it's important to realize that the job isn't you specifically. You're not work all the time. I think, of course, the money is good in a certain sense, but I think you gotta think long term with this. Another thing is friends. It might seem controversial to say. Friends are who we love spending time with, especially online. That's probably, and I think that's the real issue specifically. Like, they'll always send, back like 20 or so years ago, people would hang out with their high school friends, and then graduation comes along, and then they never see him or hear from a while. And then Facebook came along and connected everyone, showed you what they were doing. Eventually it turned into this highlight reel, and your closer friends, you sort of just share these memes, and they're not really as deep. In saying that, I mean they're more so just funny memes or small dopamine hits. They're just meant to keep you in a elevated mood per se, and not so much do. It kind of, in a sense, these couple of things I mentioned keep you in action, from changing your circumstance, so to speak. Not all of it is bad, though. We definitely need friends going forward. We're definitely social, as humans. I believe that to be true. Social media, that is another thing that is, like I mentioned with friends, it's kind of the reason they keep you on there, because the person who knows the person, especially your friends. Your very childhood friends are on there, so why not hang out there and comment and talk like write little text messages, share memes with each other on that platform. That's, it sort of tries to, these platforms are designed to keep you on as much as they can with people. And it works really well, for connecting with people. It has its advantages, especially business nowadays. It just exploded, and that's just understating the impact of it. But it's likes, validation, sharing, reposting things. It's all your attention. It's your attention being spent and your data being sold and for profit and so on. So I was gonna say I was gonna go into more you don't pay for it, you are the product, But anyway, so I have two more things. One of them closely related to the second one, and that's family. I can't, I love my family. Of course I do. I love those close to me, and I especially it can be hard, and I think parents and sort of family members are good for giving you a strong foundation in life in some circumstances. Sometimes they'll give you advice and it's not exactly the best for you, and of course I count Pence as family too, but they're another story. They're unrelated, but they're not in the will. But anyway, family is important, don't get me wrong, but there's definitely cases where I think they can give you as much time as you want to work on yourself and your own goals, but their advice isn't always as sound, and as I've grown older I've come to realize that, and it's not out of all in ill intent, I'll tell you that for a fact, but it's sometimes important to make your own decisions, not so much that'll please others, especially I remember telling my mom something about where I like to go, plans of earning money, but at most what I got back, even with other members of my family, they always give a dull surprise, a shrug. I'm sure. I mean, I don't know what I expected, but I guess that's not the worst. I guess in some cases, that's not to worry about what your family may think. Some people have to get disowned by being, I guess, gay or other, or for politics or stuff ridiculous stuff like that. And I feel very sorry for those people. I hope they do well despite all the odds. But yeah. And of course, buying stuff, it's a small dopamine hit, with social media, in a context-specific way. More so, you're out in the wilderness, you think you sort of buy it, think it'll solve a problem instantly. It's a lot of marketing, how it is. Not a bad thing in itself. I like to market myself for this channel. And I hope I don't sound too solemn in this. I'm just a bit tired today. It's been a long one. But yeah, procrastination. Basically, all forms of all those that I've mentioned are an umbrella term for just procrastination itself. All those things tie up, come from a point of just procrastination, thinking about those things, them on a daily basis. Yeah, I hope you guys have something to walk away and think about with these examples of being enabled, and hope you can better reflect on at least my experience and my thoughts on the matter of procrastination and some things, and looking back on what things are holding me back in life and how I want to crush 2025 for this year. And I think I'm stepping in the right direction. For now, let me show you that tea setup. Pretty cool, huh? Gonna lock it in.